What's happening, people? You're through to the comeback show. Um, I'm gonna introduce my co-host to you, Mr. Will. Say hello to the people, Will.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, people? It's been 2 weeks. Been away for a while. I'm back. Full vim. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, man, it was a mad card last week, man. The card was crazy last week. You obviously was caught up with a few things that you had to do on the
Hmm.
personal side, but you're back this week.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, as we usually do, is go through our picks from last week. We'll go through our picks from last week, and you didn't make no picks last week neither. But you know who you would have picked anyway. So um, let's quickly jump into. We just do a couple fights on the prelims, and then
That way, yeah,
we
man.
go straight onto the main card. So on the prelims, couple good fights on there. Hakim Dawodu fighting Evloev. Evloev just dominated Dawodu, literally dominated him. Um, Evloev won that, just used his wrestling and grappling on him. Um, so that I was surprised, but both of them were coming in with like very very good fight streaks. Like Dawodu was coming in with five fight win streak. Evloev was coming in with 4 fight win streak. So both of them had really really good fight streaks going in. But hey, Lauren Murphy, Jojo Calderwood. Lauren Murphy won that by split decision. Um, she wants to fight Shevchenko though. I don't know. What are you thinking about that? What you how are you seeing that? What are you thinking?
Definitely not. Definitely not. Come on, she's not. No, no one's ready for Shevchenko. No one's ready for Shevchenko.
Yeah, especially in that division, because there is Shevchenko and there's like the rest of the
Everybody
division.
else. Everybody else. Yeah.
You're right. Um, Next one up, Eric Anders and Darren Stewart. Uh, Everybody kind of knew, especially this fight happening at 185, that it was gonna benefit Eric Anders. We knew it was a no contest the last time because of the illegal blow to Darren Stewart. Aljamain Sterling was really really proud of Darren Stewart in that one there. You know what I mean? So, but hey, it's one of those, man. It's one of those. Uh, Eric and he didn't think he did well because it was in front of the home crowd. That was like in front of his home crowd, and the way he won, he didn't feel like he did. He didn't feel like he did well on that one. So, but that's one of the that's part of the prelim fights, right? It's just one of those that happens in the prelims.
I would have picked Eric Anders to win as well.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I saw your list, but we just couldn't put it up. So, big up to everybody that's joining us right now. Salute to you lot. Thank you. As you're coming in, please hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. Um, it helps us grow. We're a growing channel, and we just want to rack up more and more and more viewers and subscribers as we go along. So the last fight on the prelims was Brad Riddle and Drew Dober. Um, that fight was ridiculous. I don't know whether you caught glimpses of it. That fight was crazy.
For me, it was Friday night.
Yeah, yeah, they did get fight of the night.
Did it? Oh, see, I told you.
Yeah, they did get fight of the night,
Yeah.
and that fight was ridiculous. Both of them left it in the octagon. Drew Dober's got a chain. That brother was rocked so many times. I don't know how he was still in there, but yeah, fair play to him. Fantastic fight from both of those guys. And great tribute to Vakes as well, one of their fellow fighters down there at CKB, City Kickboxing, that passed away. So they paid a very very good tribute to him as well, finishing that fight there. You want to say something
No, 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 no.
now? So yeah, let's jump onto the main card. This is this is one card that one bout that I was really really happy with. Paul Craig versus Jamal Hill. We watched that fight, uh, and man told you how it was gonna happen. Please, please. I'll give you the floor on this one.
Nah, I've actually thought Jamel Hill was gonna do him, but obviously not. Ola, Ola called what was gonna happen. Ola kind of called what was gonna happen. He said, there's gonna be a submission. I don't think you called it the first round though, but I think you called it
Mm,
submission.
yeah, I said what was going to happen. I didn't call first round or second round or whatever,
Yeah,
but I'm sure I called exactly what's going to happen. You know,
yeah, and then it happened the way it did, and then his arm was floppy. Thank God it wasn't broken. Thank God it was just dislocated. It wasn't broken or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Like Jamal, whatever his name is, Hill,
Jamal
whatever.
Hill.
Oh my God, he escaped the first one and went back into the second one again. He didn't actually get out. Just kind of got out and then got overzealous, went back in again. And it was a wrap. It
It's,
was a
it's,
wrap.
it's, it's one of those. It's one of those. It's one of those. Look, good fight. Good fight. Paul Craig is one of those guys that people got to start. They got to start showing him a little bit of respect around here. You know what I mean?
They
People,
won't. They won't. Any striker won't. Any striker that can wrestle won't.
it's going to be to their peril. It's going to be to their peril. Because this guy just pulls guard like no man's business. I've been watching him for some time. You know, fantastic, fantastic jiu-jitsu artist. He's kind of chinny, and I think he's figured that out now. He's figured it out and knows I can't. I'm not going to go down there and start trying to bang with guys. I'm going to wait for the right time, drag him into his world, and just do what he does. And he, you know what he reminds me of?
Oh,
Vadum. Vadum. If he catches you, gets you down there, it's a wrap. Remember the Gustafsson fight. Just go
mm-hmm.
back and look at that. If you know what I
Oh
mean,
no, no, no. I
you
know
know what I mean.
Verdun's.
Yeah,
Verdun's.
that
Yeah,
that that move right
he's a
there.
man.
You know what I mean. He just gets you like that,
Even
man. So,
even the man on this card when he gets you down is Olenek.
yeah. You know that's another one. You know those guys they ain't going out to try and strike with you. They know what they're good at, and they're just gonna do that. Damian Maya, Bella Muhammad. Um, Me and Chig actually picked Bella Muhammad on that one. Um, and it went that much of a back and forth. It was pretty much Belal defending takedowns throughout the whole fight. How many times did you see Demema grab the single leg and Belal just hop back on, just kept hopping on one leg until he got to the cage, free himself, put some strikes in. That fight it went nothing to write home about, and I like Belal Muhammad, but that fight there went nothing to really, but they still went out there and tried to compete. So salute to those guys on that fight there. Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz. Now this is one that I want you to to really tell me now that you've had a few days to digest it. What did you make of that fight?
It's 5-0. Don't get me wrong. It was 5-0, but 5-0 with with one of the best endings to a UFC fight. I mean, it's Rocky gonna survive. That's the last few seconds was is Rocky gonna survive. You could take your bets. You could have been a millionaire with how many seconds he had to go if he was gonna survive. Do you know what I mean? If people were betting live bets,
Bro,
but
you know how much I love Nate, right?
yeah,
You saw me when Nate gave him the Stockton slap combo. What was I screaming? Like, Leon, don't you dare. I had a little £100 at stake. You saw my sleep.
yeah.
I had a nice little sleep, man. You know what I mean? And I was praying to God, man, like, please, Leon, don't do this to me. If I didn't have money on that fight, I would have wanted Nate to do him. But it was just one of those. Um,
He was so lucky that Nate was pointing at him more than he was.
oh, bro,
If
that
Nate stopped pointing at him and actually went for him, it would have been done, over and done with. Over and done with. That pointing thing that he does, he needs to stop. He needs to
Yeah,
stop. When he catches you, he needs to stop that. No, 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 no. Get him. Fuck him up. Then after you point at them and go, see, I got you. Not point during the fight when the fight's going on.
yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Paul. He's a new subscriber, real boxing fan. It was giving me some game on some boxing thing. But I did let him know we got some boxing specialists on the show, man. You know what I mean? That's not really my niche. You know, I'm more the MMA sort of guy, but we got some real boxing experts on here. People that you guys love boxing, man. Like in a different way. So welcome to Paul, man. Welcome and thank you for joining us. So um going on to the co-main event, Davison Figueredo versus Brandon Moreno. Um, this one here, um, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a proud dad. Come on, talk to me.
I went for Figueredo because only based on the fact that, and this is another thing as well that Ola needs to take into his head when he's judging things. Only based on the fact what he said, he was ill the first time, and then the second time it will be. And he rocked Moreno many times in the first fight whilst he was ill. So I was taking it upon Ola's thing of what he uses to defend some female, how she was ill, and how the next time
Oh,
it will be.
I can't believe. Why you bringing up old shit, bro? You always bringing up old shit, man. Why you gonna bring back? We're gonna go back to Amanda Nunes and a broken nose. Come on, dog. She had the surgery, man. She had the surgery.
It wasn't
Come
broken.
on.
It wasn't broken. The nose wasn't
All
broken.
right, she all right. No, she had nasal surgery.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she only
So,
had it was only sinus. It was only sinus. That I've
bro,
got to say, Rob. I've got to
whatever it
say.
was, whatever. Yeah, but you don't compete, man. You know what I mean? Like
I do.
this lot be competing, man. So, anyway, carry on. You were saying something about Figueredo being ill in the first fight.
Yeah. So based on that, my whole thing was based on me picking Figueredo was based on the fact he said the first time he was ill. He shouldn't have even made a fight. And then he made it into a 5-round war in which I thought he actually took.
Hmm.
I thought Figueredo won that. And I was basing it on if he was
Yeah,
ill
he
back
did,
then.
but he did. But the fence grab, they ducked a point. So
Yeah, I know,
because
yeah.
they ducked point on the fence grab, is why it went to a draw.
Yeah, I know.
Figueredo would have won that fight
Yeah.
in the first fight.
Yeah. But still, like what I'm trying to say is, even overall, we're looking at the whole first fight. Figueredo won it in my eyes, easily. Not easily, but
I was just gonna say no, that went easily.
he buzzed him so many times. He made like enough times for me to think, okay, if he was ill then, and he's not ill now, they might end it like really, really early. I was
Mhm.
right with the ending it early. I just wasn't around who was gonna end it. I just
Yeah,
and I can't and also all if you remember, I kind of said I kind of said to you during Figueredo's walk into the thing that he ain't even looked at him once, you know. Gives giving me shades of Aldo Conor McGregor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he had a very bad weight cut.
Oh,
He had a
I
really,
just
really
felt
bad
like it
weight
was
cut.
something weird about him. He wasn't
Yeah,
look. He never looked at Moreno once before the bell got rang. Never
yeah,
looked at him once, and that's the same thing Aldo did with Conor. Same thing. Never looked at Conor once. Then the bell got rang, and then all of a sudden, he was seeing stars. They were waking him up
yeah,
30 seconds later.
yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's just look, Brandon Moreno. There's one thing that you've always given him credit for, regardless of how many times he got buzzed in that he's got a chin and a half. Like this guy is not
He's
really.
Mexican. I'm told, yo, I'm a boxing. Listen, listen, boxing aficionado. Get me? So we know the Mexican chins. We know about them.
Yeah, you know that brother's got a chin and a half, man, and Figueredo gave him everything he could handle, but there was a lot of scrambles in there. But when he took Figueredo's back, I did not see that coming. I just thought they were going to slug it out again for another 5 rounds, and hopefully he's going to try and outpoint, going to try and outpoint Figueredo. But couldn't do it. When he took his back and submitted him, um, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I was fucking, I was fucking happy, bro. I was happy. I just wanted to see this boy do well. He's had a long, hard grind into the sport, and just following him all the way from his days on tough. Um, I just thought, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, look at Chige. Chige. Oh my God, this guy rubbing it in. He did kill it on points. He did kill it. You know what I mean? He murdered the fucking the picks this week, man. It's not here to own it though, but hopefully it'll show up soon. It'll show up soon. Um, onto the main card. Our very own Nigerian Stylebender coming back from 205. You had a little side mission at 205. Went over there to deal with Yan. Couldn't get it done. Comes back to 185. Exactly what he said he was going to do against Vettori. We know the story going back to get this rematch. Um, yeah, how did you see it?
Um, hmm. Let me say this properly. Let me say this properly.
We know my spidey senses
I'm a
are
little bit.
tingling. My spidey senses are tingling. I'm smelling some hater thing coming from here, man. But go on.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna break it down like this. He disappointed me. He really disappointed me. Like I did not expect. I did not expect anything like what happened at all. Like I expected him to finish him. I don't know. I felt he was a bit off. I feel like and I don't know. I just felt like he was a little bit off on certain things. And also Vittori took him down a few times. I know he didn't take him down afterwards, after the fact, after he got poked in the eye and that, but it's still the fact that he was there for things to be done to him. It's what's making me a little bit nervous about him going forward. I just think, if he finished Vittori, yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call
Shout
it?
out to Kelly Melia. Shout out to Kelly Melia.
I ain't seen Kelly in a long time. But
yeah, man. Big up to Kelly.
But, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. You know how I felt about Usman Masvidal. It gave me that because especially after the eye poke, yeah. You remember after his eye was poked, he kept touching Vettori so bad, like at that point it became easy for him, and I felt like he was gonna knock him out then. But then it just never. I don't know. It like he plays too much for me. It's like he knows what he's doing, but he's playing around with it, being too patient and being. I don't know. It's just. I just felt like he felt a bit hesitant to how he normally is. He normally goes out there and just leaves it all out in there. Do you get what I mean? I think this time he was much more.
Yeah, you there? Your mic's just gone, bro. Your mic's just gone. So I'm just gonna, while you fix that, I'm going to just take over there. So for me, I just think there's a lot that happened with the way you're seeing Easy being hesitant, and the way you're seeing Easy being hesitant on the, it didn't look like that to me. It looked like he handled everything Vettori brought, even though he took him down. The takedown, you got to be in there for 15 seconds. You got to hold him there. You got to control him for 15 seconds. To be able to for takedown to count. But I wouldn't say he took him down. Definitely didn't control him. And then the second time when he took him down and took his back, Easy reverse that like fast. So I don't know. Hey, welcome to the show, Chig.
Yeah, thank you for. I thought I'd watch you guys for a while. Watching from viewer's perspective was interesting. You did well.
Uh,
I'm glad. I'm glad I watched for a while. You both did very well.
yeah, man,
Um,
salute. Man.
but then when Will started talking that madness about Izzy, I thought, okay, I've got to come on.
Please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I completely disagree. I thought Izzy looked much better in this fight than he did in the first version of that fight. I thought he was well controlled. Um, I thought he was naturally nervous going into the fight, having lost his previous fight. I think that always plays on your mind. I think the line if it doesn't. Um, and Vettori, for the want of a better word, he grinds his opponents down, and that's how he tends to win. But I just felt like Izzy would beat him in a cleaner fashion than he did the first time. Um, and that's exactly the way it played out for me. I don't think. I think we saw perhaps around about round four how Vettori didn't really have any other ideas. When it was clear that he had no other options to win the fight, he clearly ran out of ideas during the course of that fight. And at that point, I started to calm down as the fight went through. Not that I actually thought that Vettori would actually win at any point, but I just you never know, man. You never know. You never know. Listen, I said to Ola for the fight before last week, I said confidently that my man would win, uh, that the Mexican would win, and Ola was like, "No way!" Right? And I said he would win. I said he'd win not because he's the better fighter, but because mentally he's in a better state. I felt like the other guy's temperament. I don't know if it's his manager. I don't know what it is. His manager tends to have his fighters way too angry. So by the time that they're supposed to perform, they perform like a piece of shit. That's why I was confident going into that fight that Moreno would win. So confidently, Moreno would win. And that's exactly what happened. Um, I thought going into this fight, similarly, I thought that Vettori, if anything, was too angry. He was too pent up in order to win this fight. Whereas with Izzy stayed as usual, loose self. And I feel like with Izzy, he almost needs this. He almost needs the beef in order to be able to perform. If you notice, Izzy's worst performances are where he's a bit nonplussed, where he doesn't care, where he's not in any beef with the opponent. Look at it: Anderson Silva, Romero, um, his last fight. He didn't have beef with them guys. So it's like
Yeah, even with Jan.
he doesn't have that edge. He doesn't fight
Can
with
I
that
can,
same
can I say
edge.
can I say something before Chick throws me under the bus? Because you've already started throwing me under the bus. When I was saying about his performance, I didn't say Vettori did anything better than the first fight or anything like that. I wasn't even. I am just comparing Izzy to himself. I wasn't comparing Izzy to the old fight or I just expected a finish. And considering who he's finished in his past, who are more dangerous than Vettori, and especially after the eye
You,
poke,
you gotta give some
I
credit to
expected
Vettori's
him.
chin, though.
But if
Do you
you're
know how many
comparing him
head
to,
kicks that brother
Nah,
had? Do you
no,
know how
no,
if
many
you're
no.
head kicks
comparing
that
him,
brother was in?
It's
if you're
still,
comparing him
still
to himself, who are you comparing him to then? If you're comparing him to himself.
comparing him to Paulo Costa's finish. You're as good as your last. You're not as good as your last
Okay.
one.
His last was Jan.
Paulo, no. That's a different division. I'm on
Well,
about this division.
all right. So say you're good as your last in the middleweight division.
No. Hang
You
on.
know what I mean?
Yeah, but when he was coming into this fight, yeah, what did you say? Oh, I'm so confident no one will beat him at middleweight. No one will take him down middleweight. You see, you didn't care about the Yan thing. You can't
No,
kind of put that to the
I
side.
didn't, bro.
That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
said about his takedown defense and how good his takedown defense was, and he proved it in this fight. His takedown defense is silly because Vettori tried twice and they stopped trying. After he did it with Kevin Holland for 11, he had 11 takedowns in one fight against um against Kevin Holland. He had 11 takedowns. in one fight. His previous amount up on from the last time he fought Easy. Hold on, from the last time he fought Easy up until up until the time he fought Kevin Holland. That was in a 3 year span. He had 11 takedowns as well. Then he went to Kevin Holland, had another 11 takedowns. So he was going into this fight with 22 takedowns. Yeah, under his belt, and he only did 2 against Easy. Do you know why he did 2? Because Easy would drag him to the fence, open up his base, and just hold him there until he gets tired of the clinch, and then he lets go. It's not getting no control time, nothing. It's not getting nothing for that.
All right. We'll beg to differ. I was disappointed in this
because he wasn't advancing. I know what you're saying, but I tell you why this is different. I was just going to say to you, I'll tell you why. Yeah, this is different to Usman's thing. Yeah, Vettori is not that big of a star where Easy wants to take his fans. Usman needed to take Masvidal's fans at that moment in time that you was talking about. And even Usman came out and said, I wasn't happy with that performance there. I need to go out there and put exclamation mark on the thing. Right? But with this one here, Easy don't need to take Vettori's fans. He's got his own, you know what I mean? He's a much bigger star. He don't need to prove nothing. He's already beaten before. And on top of that, he don't need to take his fans. He just needed to dominate him and leave no excuses. And I felt like he did that with a scoreline of 50-45.
I know. I didn't say that's around, but maybe I'm rating Izzy higher than I should be rating him for. But because I really thought he was going to finish the fight.
Well, he's the middleweight champion. There's no way you can't rate him any higher than he already is. He's the middleweight champion.
I know, but you can rate on performances too.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna what? So you want every title defense to be a straight knockout?
No.
You got to approach the thing. It's horses for courses.
Not everyone, but it's.
Yeah, to be fair to him, he's explaining why he was underwhelmed because he expected one thing and then got another.
To be honest, I expected Izzy to finish him like really.
Bro, did you not hear Izzy that there were things that he wanted to do to try and maybe even finish him, maybe even try and take his back, and his coaches were going mad at him and told him to go back to the game plan. That was the game plan. Izzy's come out in multiple interviews afterwards and said it. I wanted to do some mad things, and my coaches were going ballistic at me and telling me to rein it back in and stick to the game plan.
So then it ties in with me then, because I saw that, like, knowing Izzy, what he's like and how he fights.
He said he wanted to do some crazy shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Knowing him and how he fights, I expected certain things from him in certain pockets. Like watching Izzy's fights, you expect certain things from him in certain pockets, and it didn't happen. So I was wondering, what's he doing? Like in my head, I was wondering, even when he went to the fence and was doing that little carry away, ducking a few, I was thinking that's not him. That's not even him.
But again, even though you said that if he was somebody with faster hands, I don't think Izzy does that with him. I think Vettori just loads up.
He won't do that
coming a mile away. He never do that with Whittaker. Exactly. He never do that with Whittaker. Never. Because he will get caught. And there's a leg coming. You never do that with Bobby Knuckles. You telling me you do that with Bobby Knuckles?
He did. He stood in the pocket.
No, not doing that rapper dope thing that he was doing there on the cage, man. For time, he wouldn't do that. He would never do that with
Knuckles. Too quick.
But he knows Vettori ain't got that hand speed, and that's why I was comfortable doing that. You know, so look, on the whole, I know you see it differently. I don't think he needed to go and take Vettori's fans or try and knock him out or whatever.
No, I'm not saying about the fans. I'm just saying I was disappointed with the performance.
And even he said it, you know, he tried to do some extra shit. His coaches went mad at him, told him not to do it.
I don't even think it's as deep as Ola's talking about in terms of the fans. I just think this was a fight that Izzy clearly didn't want at either time. The fight was almost forced on him due to the fact that Vettori had picked up so many back-to-back wins and there was no one else. So he had to just get through the fight as best as he could. Stylistically, it's not a fight.
Well, he looked like it. He looked like it. He looked like that's just.
But here's the thing. At no point, even you would accept. Did you think the fight was close? I didn't even think it was close.
No. I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. I knew he was gonna win. I just wanted to finish. Do you get what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna win. I said to Allah, he's gonna win.
Mm.
He's gonna win. I ain't even worried about him or anything like that. It's just I expected a finish. With how the fight went, I expected him to finish it. Especially after you've done what you've done to Paulo Costa. Think about this. Everyone was scared to fight Paulo Costa. Yeah. Every one of them was scared to fight him. He knocked Paulo Costa out. Now you carry on that bogeyman thing. Make them fear you. They're scared of all these people around, but you got a belt. Make them fear you, sort of thing. I expect him to finish Vettori. It will make in a way it will give him more fights. In a way, it will give him more fights because people will come up saying, "Oh, I want to fight him." He looked really like they will look at certain things and go, "I want to fight him. I want to fight him now. I want to fight him now."
I hear what you're saying,
which is good for him.
For me, I'm not. I don't mind. Given that he lost his last fight, I don't mind it. I think there was an enormous pressure going into this fight. You know, where people
Look.
are looking at him thinking, "This guy's beatable." Like for the first time.
No. Look. He went in against Jan, who was way bigger than him. Come on, and Jan didn't do anything special. Jan only took him down and laid on him for a bit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like he lost. He lost where he was outclassed.
No, it wasn't a disgraceful loss. No.
Nah, he just got tired. He got tired and then just couldn't defend the flipping takedown after he got tired. You get me? Like it's like so. I don't see the Jan one as well. When you look at Jan being champion and the fact that John Jones actually left the belt for the man to like, do you get what I'm saying? You got to look at all the intangibles and say, you know what? Maybe it wasn't that bad for Izzy, you know? Because Jan didn't even touch Izzy like that. He didn't punch him up like that. It was just takedowns. You get what I'm saying? It was just takedowns. Whereas, do you think Jan will try and take John Jones down? No, he'll try and punch him up. You get what I'm trying to say? Like Izzy's win was, Izzy's loss was respectful. Plus, he stepped up a weight. So I don't even acknowledge that. I don't even acknowledge that until he's in light heavyweight. I don't acknowledge that. I don't know. That's not loss. That's not take.
I will say that you don't acknowledge that, but mentally, from his point of view, as someone who's previously undefeated and he's blown past all these people, and he's lost his last fight, he might be thinking to himself, all right, I can beat Vettori with my eyes closed. Let me just get the job done. It's not a fight I particularly want. Let me just get past it, get to Whittaker. Whittaker, for me, is the fight I'm shitting myself about. Because I don't feel that first fight truly represented what would actually happen.
I'm worried about that fight too.
So that's the fight I'm personally, as an Izzy fan, shitting myself about. But the Vettori fight, I was always pretty confident about. This Whittaker fight, though, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's when I will start entertaining this GOAT stuff. When if you can beat Whittaker, that's when I'll start. Because I think MMA, they're too quick to stop. Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Let's calm down for a second. If you can beat Whittaker, yeah, it's true. I know, right? I know. But let's see. If you can beat Whittaker, then I'll start believing.
Okay. So let's move on to the bonuses real quick. Chig picked Hakeem Evloev fight of the night, but Brad Riddle and Drew Dober got that fight of the night bonus. Moreno got the other performance of the night bonus.
Which is annoying because I fight the night for that one.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And the last performance of the night went to Paul Craig. So I got 1 point on the on the bonuses. She got no points, but on the whole pick, she got 9 points. I got 8 points all in all. So Chick is now down to it's now gone up to 102. 102. Will got nothing because Will got nothing because he put his entry in late. So Will got nothing.
What? You put it in the group. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it, but it was late.
It was late.
Will knows it was late.
Oh
so,
my God!
They put it in before the fight started. So
it's all good. It's all good, Chick. It's all good. We'll be back.
And I'm at 111 going into this week. So Chick, you're not far behind. yeah, you're 9 points behind me. Nine. One card could change all of it. You know what I mean?
Man, too many though. I need you to put in something late. 9 too many.
Okay. Um, for the prelims, I'm gonna call out the names and stats because I don't have the share pictures. Um, or do you have it on your side, Chick?
Um, I don't have it on my side. Do you
All
have it
right.
on your side?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna read out the fighters' names with the fighting, their stats, and then you pick.
No, no.
And we'll go
Give
from
me,
there.
give me 2 seconds. I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up.
All right.
Give me a second.
So,
Let's not revert to our
oh
getaways.
yeah. So what did you make of while Chick is doing that? What did you make of John? Everybody knows when Easy wins, John Jones has something to say.
Oh, did he say something? I've missed
Oh,
it.
bro, what you haven't seen what's been
I actually
going
don't know.
on?
Yeah,
No,
John Jones has always got something to say, man, when
I
somebody
missed it all.
wins, man.
I
And
missed it all.
you know what? I kind of like it because Francis Francis Ngannou, as my boy Paul said, to speak about Francis, he actually came to he did the big brother thing and said, you know what, Jones, stop talking to the man there, yeah,
Talk
talk
to
to
me.
me, talk to me. You know what I mean? Why do you need a whole year to try and come fight me, bro? Like, come on, are you scared? He asked the man if he's scared, bro. I don't use that word loosely, but when Francis is putting it on Jones and asking if he's scared, like, bro, that 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 got me, man. That got me.
Are you scared, nigga?
I couldn't believe, man. I couldn't. But you know what?
Yo.
It's right. It's right. It's called him out and said, listen, we're supposed to be talking about a fight, and now you're gonna go and pick on it 185er. Yeah, we're supposed to be doing something at heavyweight. Where you've been putting on Instagram all this muscle build up that you've been putting on. You know what I mean? Saying you're ready, you want 30 million. Did you say you asked for more than 30 million? We was talking about it the other day.
55.
So 55, he went to 55 million. Chick, did you hear this? Jones went to 55 million to fight Francis. This is talk about pricing
Listen,
yourself out of a fight.
to be fair, I'd ask for 55 million as well. Right. Get knocked out like that.
Bro, it's crazy. I don't understand it. Look, if you want to fight, and he was the one that actually called out this thing. He was the one that you know what I mean, that put it into the atmosphere. He put it out there,
He wanted to fight Ngannou and then he kept quiet afterwards. He just kept
bro.
quiet afterwards. You get fucked. Yo.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think
The
for
joke
me,
thing is as well. The joke thing is,
Mhm.
I think he can actually beat Ngannou. I actually believe he could beat Ngannou. I believe that.
The previous Ngannou, yeah, but this Ngannou that's using jabs, the way he's using jabs, it could be a whole different thing. It could be a whole different thing. I don't know. I look, at first I was gonna even do you like a 3-1. Remember when the whole talk first started, I like, boy, I put 3-1 on Ngannou. Ngannou knocks his park out, blah this, blah that. But then I went back and thought about it properly and thought about everything that John Jones is really good at. And I thought, nah, this is I'm being stupid. I'm being disrespectful. I'm being disrespectful to Jones. You know what I mean? So I had to go back and think about it. And yeah, I know that's what I was thinking at that time. But look, Francis is a respectable champion. It took him a while to get back to where he wants to be, which is where he's at now. But Jones is always a dangerous prospect. When you look at when you look at his toolbox, he's dangerous in most places. The only thing that I kept going back to is the last two fights he had, the gum shield has been knocked out of his mouth. And I know those guys, Thiago Santos and Dominic Reyes, them man, they're powerful, but are they as powerful as Francis? Because if Francis knocks the gum shield out of your mouth, it's not just your gum shield that's coming out of your mouth. The teeth's coming out, everything's coming out. You know what I mean? So it's not one of those where you can just take a take a punch, take a hook to the mouth, and just pick back your gum shield
You're right.
and
Nah,
carry on fighting. You know what I mean? It's night night. If that happens, if Francis catches you, it's over, bro. It
it's
really, really is.
curtains. Curtains.
So, um, still waiting for the um
Still
for
waiting
the
for.
print, yeah, for the print, for the printing. Look,
You know, your Francis is the kind of guy. Yeah, Francis is the kind of guy that will knock you out when you wake up. They'll be singing J-Ho. You're in the fucking dance. You don't even... Everyone will be singing J-Ho.
bro. I mean, look, every the thing is this, and I think John Jones knows this. Everyone wants to see John Jones lose. I've been begging people to put. I've been begging the fucking fight gods, the matchmakers, whoever will listen, to please put Jones in front of Francis and let's see what happens. I've been begging for that. You know what I mean? Like, please, just let him go and see. Let him go and see Francis for a minute, man.
All jokes aside, I would put my money on Jones though.
Yeah. Like I said, he's got more tools in the box. You know what I mean? To get the job done. So if you do want to go there, if you do want to jump on that, then we can do that. If you want to do it, I'm down. I'm down. But
All
we
right,
know it's never going to happen
let me
because
segue for a
Jones
minute. Let me
because
segue for a
Jones
minute.
because Jones is pricing himself out.
Would you do Wilder versus Fury?
Ooh. We're gonna talk about that after this. Let's talk about that after this.
I'm
Yeah,
watching you, son. Watching
that's,
you.
yeah. I know. You have to bring it to boxing, man. You know what I mean?
We'll do this
You
at
know,
the end.
my weak point, right? You have to bring it to boxing, but we will get there. We will get there. You know what I mean? So let's carry on. Yeah, man. Paul
Of
just said it
course,
was
of
it wants
course,
50 million in case he loses.
of
Look,
course, Paul.
at the end of the day, it's risk reward. It's risk
I know.
reward.
And Paul, what happens when he wins?
Well,
No,
yeah,
GSP. No. Why would he fight like? Listen. I know Connor makes a lot of money, Kelly, but I don't think he's gonna get GSP. If Khabib didn't get GSP, I don't think Connor's gonna get GSP. That's what I'm saying.
bro, I don't think it's that Khabib didn't get GSP. Khabib didn't want GSP.
No, Khabib wants GSP. That's the only fight he
Wait,
wants.
nah, no, bro. After I don't retire, the fight was there. GSP was saying, yeah, he's ready to go.
Yeah, but not at 170.
Bro, did you not hear what the man's saying? He's saying his mom said no fighting. He's done. Do you know what Khabib is doing now? He's bought his own little organization, little UFC. That's what he's doing. He's got his own fight organization now, where he's looking to scout fighters, bring fighters, and all of that. They've put on 2 events already over there in Russia. Yeah, I know. I know you didn't know. Exclusive to you, my friend. You know what I mean? So he's doing other things right now. He's doing other things. So fighting is not even on the path right now until his mom says he can fight again. But right now he just wants to do what his mom's asked of him in a respectful way and keep it at that. So that's why um that fight's not happening. So even though GSP wants that fight now and he wanted it before, it's not happening now because Khabib's is moved on. You know, then we now have a new
Pussy.
lightweight champion. So
Pussy.
um, you
Khabib's
can
a
call
pussy
him.
though.
Yeah, you can call
Scared,
him that. Yeah, you can call him that all you want.
scared of Tony Ferguson.
Stop playing, but you're a little bit stupid like Tony Ferguson, bro. That boy, they're a little bit stupid. That's I like where Khabib draws that line. You know, he's a good fighter, but a little bit stupid. Right, onto the prelims of this week. All right, while we're waiting for Cheek to come back onto the prelims of this week, um, we got Casey Neal
Mhm.
fighting Lara Procopio, and this is a 125 division. Casey Neal 6-0, Lara 7-1. Um, you don't have to if you don't, because we're only doing three picks on the prelims, so you don't have to pick all of them. So whichever ones that you want to pick, let me know. I'm gonna go with one of these picks here, and I'm going with Casey Neal. I'm gonna go with Casey Neal. I
Casey's the six
think
and zero.
she's the 6-0. Yeah.
I'm going with the 7-1.
All right. Okay. So all right, you've got 7-1 there. Okay. So the next one on is Joaquin Silva, and Joaquin Silva is facing Ricky Glenn. Joaquin Silva is 11-3, but he's coming off a loss to Hakparast. And Ricky Glenn is also coming off a loss to Aguila, but he's 21-6. He's got a record of 21-6. But this fight is happening at 155 division. Um, um, Both of these guys are coming off a loss, but I feel like Ricky Glenn. God, I'm gonna go with Joaquin Joaquin Silva here. That's gonna be my second fight. You want to go with this one, or you want to go to the next one?
Yeah, I'm going with a 21-6 one guy.
Okay. Chig, we've just went through Casey Neal and Lara Procopio. If you want to choose that, or you want to choose another
Something
fight.
else.
So Casey Neal is at 6-0. Lara Procopio is 7-1. Chig's not back yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So
He's here. You skipping them two, chick, or you picking any one of them?
Um, keep going. I'll put my picks in also. Don't let me delay you.
all right.
Let me let.
Okay. So the third fight that I'm looking at here is Chaos Williams. Chaos Williams is fighting Matt Semmelsberger. Semmelsberger is 8-2. Last win was against Jason Wheat, and Chaos Williams is coming off a loss against Michel Pereira. We know what Michel Pereira is like. This fight is happening at 170. Um, but I'm gonna pick Chaos Williams to come back from his loss. So Chaos
I'm also going with Chaos.
Yes, sir.
is that full house?
Full ass.
Okay, so that's the three fights completed on the prelims. So let's jump on the main card real quick. Matt Brown fighting Diego Lima, happening at 170. That's the curtain raiser for the main event. Matt Brown is coming out with a record of 24-18. Diego Lima 17-8. Last loss to Diego Lima, my boy Belal Mohamed beat Diego Lima for that one. And Matt Brown's last loss was to the natural born killer Carlos Condit. Uh, where are you guys going?
His brother's lost the title, by the way. Just to...
Yeah, I know that kind of got on my nerves a little bit because I
I
wanted
know you
MVP.
like him. I know you like him.
Yeah, I like him, but I wanted to see him and MVP get back in there and do that thing again. You know what I mean? So I don't know how both of them are gonna meet again. Um, for MVP to get back that loss. But that's a story for another time. So where you going? I'll get the ball rolling here. I'm gonna go with Diego Lima.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna go with Matt Brown. Fuck it. Let's go.
Bro, you do know you need to catch up. Don't
Yeah.
pick because man went the other way.
No,
I just
no,
want to
no.
remind you. All right.
Nah. You don't see how long it took me to pick anyway, because I don't know Lima. Every time I picked him to do something, I disappointed me big time, big time. Every time I
Okay.
picked him to win a fight, he's lost it easily.
I didn't pick him last time because I was fighting Belal, but I'm picking him this time, man. You know what I mean? So you know how we do. Um, onto, onto,
Who's your honest?
Dominance,
fam,
dominance.
you know how we do. Hey, you see, I did that,
Chick, you know
fam.
how to say it. You say it better. Dominance. Say it.
Dominance and
Fam, I went dominance in nothing last week, bro. I dashed Vettori under that bus blood. I left him there too. Yeah.
Where's
Don't
Dan T,
watch.
by the way? Where's Dan T, by the way?
Oh yeah. I need to see that brother, man. You know what I mean? You got to pay up that £20, man. Feel me?
Fam, we're taking money
Yeah.
away from Dan T. Like it's Dan
Onto
T. Stop
onto
betting with
the
us. Stop betting.
onto, onto the next one. Onto the next one. He tried to get Chig. He tried to get Chig. You know. He tried to
On
move it
what?
on
On what?
Chig, man. On
On
the
what?
bet
Which one?
on
Which one? Which one?
Figueredo and Moreno because
yeah,
obviously
I should have taken it.
Chig.
Ooh, you should
Yeah,
Should have taken
have.
it.
You should have.
he
That,
called Chig out. And Chig
yeah.
said, "No,
Oh.
you know what? I'll take that bet, man. Why not?"
Mm.
Yeah, man. Wellington Turman versus Bruno Silva. This is happening at 185. Uh, Wellington's coming in with 16-4 record. He's only 24 years old. Bruno Silva 19-6 at 31 years old.
We'll go Wellington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be my pick as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wellington too.
Okay, so we got a full house there. Um, onto the next one. We've got Juliana Rosa fighting Sang Woon Choi. Sang Woon Choi. Uh, you Korean people out there, sorry, I didn't mean to, chop up the name like that. But Sang Woon Choi is coming in with a 9-3 record. His last win against Zalao and Juliana Rosa's last win against Landwire. Both of them coming off wins. Juliana Rosa 31 and Sang Woo Choi 28 years old. This fight is happening, yeah, like I said, 145. I will. Ooh. Where are you going, Chig?
I'm going to Rosa.
God damn. I like it. William?
Same. Dito.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my Korean brother, Sengwoo Choi. So even if I'm chewed up your name, I'm still rooting for you for the win. Yeah, that's got to count for something, right? Surely that's got to count for something. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Sengwoo Choi. Right,
Yeah.
onto the next one. We're going with Marlon Vera Cheeto. Everybody knows Cheeto. Versus David Grant. This fight is at the bantamweight division,
The 4 before.
145. Yeah, it's kind of like a rematch.
Yeah.
13-4 for David Grant. Last win against Martinez, and Martinez is a tough son of a gun. Chito Vera coming in with a 16-7 record, and his last loss was against Jose Aldo. Where you man going? I'm gonna go with Chito here. Let me
I'm
get
going
this.
with you. I was just about to say I'm going with Chito. Fuck it.
I'll go with David Grant then. Fuck it.
Tito.
David Grant is on a 3-5 win streak as well. You know.
I'm going with Chito.
I think Cheeto will win, but just to mix it up.
Alright. And Chig is going with David Grant. Okay. And the co-main event. This card is not really, you know what I mean?
Olenek.
It's not one of the biggest cards, but we know what happens on fight nights. There's a lot of craziness that happens on fight nights, man. And this is happening in the UK, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. the prelim starts. The main card should be starting around 12 o'clock. So don't be waiting missing it because it's going to start a little bit early here in the UK. Alexei Olinik, 59 and 15 record. Jesus, this guy's had over nearly 70 fights as a mixed martial arts professional career. It's crazy. His last loss against Dakar, he's coming in at age of 43. And Spivak, Sergey Spivak, is coming in with a 12-2 record, 26 years old. And his last win was against Bandera. So, Will, you want to go first?
Spivak.
Okay, Chig.
Bro, I am never picking someone that has 70 fights.
Yeah, he's been around a bit. Isn't he? He's seen everything there is to see, man.
The guy is probably walking into the ring concussed. So, Spivak.
Yeah, that's a full house right here, man. I'm gonna go with Spivak too. But
These are ones where you just hope at some point someone retires them before you seriously gets hurt.
the thing is this: he doesn't really get knocked out like that. You know, what I mean, a lot of his losses are decision losses.
Right.
And he pulls guard a lot.
He pulls guard a lot.
70 fucking fights.
A lot of he's had 15 losses. 59 wins. This guy knows his way around the octagon, man.
70 fights. Mind you, we're saying 70. It's not even 70. It's more than that. It's 70. What?
That's counted.
77 fights. That, like you say, that has been registered.
That's been registered. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Mad. So on to the main events. We've got Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Young, 16-6, coming with a loss from a boy, Brian Ortega, and Dan 50K Ige, 15-3 record, 29 years old, and a win against Tucker. Everybody knows where I'm going here. I ain't got to tell you. I'm going to name it, though. Dan 50K Ige. That's my boy right there. I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, same. I think we're seeing the downfall of Korean Zombie. So, yes, I agree.
I'm going with Korea. I'm going with the Korean Zombie. You dig?
Yeah, that's noted. That's noted in. And on to bonuses. Let me just go to the bonuses page.
Wait, I missed 2 fights, didn't I? The prelims.
Yeah, only on the prelims. Yeah. Do you wanna register some picks? Now you picked one. You picked Chaos Williams, but there's a Jandiroba fighting Kunako Murata. Jandiroba 16-2. Kunako Murata 12-1.
Yeah, I picked Jandiroba.
You're picking Jandiroba. Okay. And we have Alexa Kammer and Nikolai Negumiera. 9-1 for Nikolai, and Alexa is 6-1. So
Nikolai.
9-1. Nikolai. So Yeah, you got all your prelims right there.
And while I'm on it, I think that the Jandaroba Murata fight will be one of the fights of the night.
So
As
you're going Jandaroba Konako for fight of the night, yeah?
yeah, as do I also think Vera and Grant will also be fighting the night.
So you're picking two fight of the nights.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know they only give one fight a night.
Well, then hopefully, if I'm wrong with one, I'll be
You
right
get
with
the
the
other.
other.
Come on. It's the same reason why we go for performance of the day. It's gambling, isn't it? It's gambling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but anyway, he should have got a point from his performances for last week. If
What
he chose
performance?
Moreno and Figueiredo as fight at night,
You didn't.
one of them got
It chose Hakim Evloev and Izzy and Vettori.
okay.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Because earlier when he said he picked Moreno,
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
if you pick
Was
Moreno,
He,
then
right.
he thought about it. At
oh
least he alluded to while I was on the show, but his final
okay.
picks
Oh
were
okay.
Hakim and Izzy,
Oh okay.
and those guys got nothing. So FOTN for Chig. Which one did you say was the second one, Chig? Sorry.
Grant,
Marlon Vera.
Oh yeah,
Vera, Grant.
Cheeto and David Grant. Okay, that's locked in for you, Chig. Will?
Chito and Marlon Vera for fight at night. Performance. It's gonna be hard, man. From this, I'm gonna go with Jandaroba.
Performance of the night, Jandaroba.
Yeah.
Okay. For my bonus, I'm picking Chaos Williams for performance of the night. And I'm picking Matt Brown, Diego Lima for fight of the night.
Yes, sir.
Matt Brown, Lima for fight of the night. And that concludes the card. Unless you got something else you wanted to add on the card. I got a couple of
No.
current events to quickly drop on.
Yeah.
The Max Holloway fight and Rodriguez that's been cancelled, so that's falling off.
Should
So
be. Max is only gonna kill Yair.
So that fight's falling off.
Let me guess, Yair pulled out again.
I don't know what happened there.
That guy stays pulling out of fights. That's all he does, is pull out of fights.
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin Earlier.
No.
I'm hearing
no.
Zabit could be retired anyway. So
I was gonna say,
that fight
what?
there.
Retired for what?
Yeah, retired from mixed martial arts, at least for now. Oh, I don't know, but at
What's
least for
with
now,
all them Dagestani man? Them?
I don't know what's going on with him, man. You know what I mean?
Retirement seems to be the fucking next name after fights.
Yeah, well,
talk about Dagestani
you. Well, I don't know. COVID, and COVID is killing it. Is dropping a lot of people right now, man. You know what I mean? So
what about Cumshaw?
I don't know.
What about Cumshaw?
Fun. Trust me,
Where's Cumshaw? Where's Cumshaw?
Yeah.
You know who called him that, don't you?
Yeah, full for that one.
Kobe. He said, he said, Cumshaw. Cumshaw doesn't know if he wants to fight or not. Kobe.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that boy, man. I mean, the amount of craziness that's been going on with Kobe. Kobe's been doing the rounds. He's been doing the rounds, talking about Usman
He's
is
not
trying to
getting the
change
fight, though. He's not
manager.
getting the fight. He's not getting the
You know what
fight.
I mean? I think he's getting the fight. I think the
No, he's
fight's
not. They've already said he's not getting it. They've
who?
already
Kobe.
told him. Ali told him. Usman told him. And now Dana said as well. Whoever's getting the fight is the winner of Nate versus Edwards. And Edwards came out in flying colors. Well, almost got his chin knocked off. But yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't look. He's yet to be seen. I want to see that fight though. I want to see that fight.
Well,
I just want
Kobe
it.
Usman.
Yeah, I want it over and done with now. You know what I
No,
mean?
Kobe is next.
Kobe's next, as far as I know, from what I've heard.
Yeah, Kobe's next.
Kobe,
From what your own Ali said your Kobe in
yeah, but Ali's not. To be fair, it's not.
Oh,
it's not
today
the, it's not
what? Say it properly, Ola. I'm listening. Go on.
it's
Ali's
not the
what?
match. It's not the matchmaker, man. You know what I mean? It's not the matchmaker.
Oh, so you're taking
Dana
respect
is.
away from Ali.
Dana is. No, I'm not taking no respect away from him. You know,
When you say Ali makes all of them people eat, he's not a matchmaker, yeah?
Yeah, man. It's not the matchmaker. It
Dominoes
determines the money. It determines the money and the package that comes with it, all the bonuses and all of that. It determines all of that. You ask the fighter, do you want to fight this man? Do you know the job of a manager?
Okay.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not a matchmaker. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on.
Okay. When you need him, is God, yeah. When you need him, is God.
Yeah,
but when you don't need him, is Satan, yeah.
No. I
need
did
him,
not
is
call
God, yeah?
Ali no such thing, bro.
When you need him, is God. When you don't need him, is Satan, yeah.
I did not call him no such thing.
I'm listening.
Now, onto the next news. I'm hearing about. Shout out to Paul again. He did drop in my ear about Joe Joyce, and he wanted to hear you guys' take on Joe Joyce's next bout. He's supposed to be fighting.
Who's he fighting?
Paul, if you dare drop in the comments, who Joe Joyce is meant
Can't
to
be
be.
Daniel Dubois. Can't be Daniel Dubois. Can't be again.
Must be a warm-up fight.
For Joe Joyce?
Yeah.
Warm up for what? He just beat Dubois. It's big time now. It's big time. Just beat Dubois. On and upwards from there.
I mean,
you don't fight Dubois and then go fight Cans again. Come on.
True, is that? Dubois, I don't know. Is it a good fight for him? Fighting someone like Dubois?
He's already beat Dubois. What do you mean?
What in the last?
Yeah.
What, that was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? That's
No. About a year ago.
Oh, sin.
Or maybe 6 months or something like that.
I was thinking about the last fight that Dubois had.
I love the way Boss says, "Oh, you don't beat Dubois, and then you go fight Clans like he doesn't know about Queensberry fighters or something." Exactly. Come on now. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. It's all and upwards from then onwards. You know what I mean? You can't fight Dubois and then go back and fight all these cans. You can't.
I think they'll wait it out. I think they'll wait it out until they get a mandatory shot at the belt.
No, because they were calling for he wanted to cross over to fight the boys from Sky. After he beat Dubois, he was saying, "I want the Whites, the Prices, the all of them over that side. I want them."
He shouldn't have. I mean, especially as it's looking like AJ and. Well, having said that, it wouldn't surprise me if AJ pulls out of drops that WBO belt for you.
Well, the Usyk belt. How much respect would you give him if he actually?
I must admit, it would take a hit if he drops that belt. I want to see him beat Usyk and beat him definitively.
Kelly, that fight's already happened. That fight's already happened. Usyk will beat him. Usyk dominated him in the amateurs. It was easy. Too easy. Too easy for Usyk. Too
What's
easy.
That? Against who?
Joe Joyce.
Yeah. He's beating Joyce. Joyce was the,
easy.
he was the only person. I think he was the only person to beat Joyce. Was Yusuf.
It's painful. He made Joyce look like Joyce was like his first day boxing, being taught how to box his first day. It was bad.
Because have
Really
you
bad.
seen Joyce box? The one style that this man cannot do is a Yusuf style. He's too robotic for that shit. He's too robotic with that shit. That's a nightmare fight for him. That's a nightmare fight. I don't care what he says. I know that Usyk gets caught on the chin every now and again, but yeah, okay. People tell me that Joyce has power and this, that, and the other, but come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. But no. You know what we don't comment on a lot?
What?
YouTube boxing. Have you been watching any of it?
I heard about the whole YouTube TikTok thing. I didn't watch any of it. I can't remember what I was doing at the time. But it came up on my time that I just
Obviously,
didn't.
because your countryman got beat up, got done up.
Oh,
Deji.
Deji.
Oh, you're talking,
Deji.
yeah.
Ain't no yeah.
You lose some, you win some. You feel me?
Yeah,
You win some. Look, I can see why you're coming hard with all your fucking stick with your countryman this, your countryman that. Yeah, when Al Hassan was getting his ass kicked, I know I laid into you a little bit, man. You can get your own back today, man. You know what I mean? You got your chance. Get your own back, man. You know what I mean? I got broad shoulders. I can handle that.
Nah, don't worry. I'll wait for a bigger one. I'll wait for a bigger free.
So
in all seriousness, in terms of Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley, we're going to have to start talking about Jake Paul a little more seriously.
Yeah,
to be fair. Because he is showing that at least he has a tiny bit of ability. I still doubt how much ability he actually has, but I think he has at least more ability than his brother. And we saw his brother get schooled for 8 rounds. What was it? 2 weeks ago. So, I think we need to actually
let me put Chick, let me put this way. This is how much respect, yeah. This is how much respect, yeah, that Jake Paul gets. Did you hear what Mayweather said? I will fight him, but he's gonna come down to my weight.
Oh, is that what he said? Okay.
That. Yeah. He's done a whole
we know
thing.
that, but we know that ain't never happening. That's
he done a whole
that boy. There's no way that boy is making 155.
That's why Floyd because he can fight. And this is why I'm telling you guys.
That boy ain't never making 155, man. Like,
he can fight. And Floyd's like, you know what? Nah, if he wants to, I need to Canelo him before this guy.
Let me ask you a question though, Will. Is it because he can fight, or is it because he's got knockout power? Because Logan has never shown he has knockout power.
Nah, he's got knockout power and he can fight too. And that's the thing. Like, Floyd only took Logan, yeah, and didn't bother about the weight so much because he fought Logan. He looked at the KSI fights and thought, this guy can't fight. Then he got in the ring with him and thought, okay, he packs a little bit of a punch. Yeah. So now he's looking at the other brother like, well, he can fight and he's got knockout power. Now I need to deplete him. Because what Mayweather did is a boxing thing. It's a boxing kind of thing. Yeah. Deplete him of the weight so that you have an advantage over him. That's the same thing he did with Canelo. Took 2 pounds off. That 2 pounds showed a lot. That little 2 pounds showed a lot. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
especially for someone like Canelo.
For the fact that he called for it for Jake, yeah, just lets you know that my man's feeling his age right. And he even said himself, I'm not the same Mayweather as I used to be. I'm old right now. He said
Do you give him a good chance against Woodley then? Do you make him favorite? Let me ask you that. Do you make him favorite?
Yeah. I feel like he might knock Woodley out.
Wow. Do you know what? I must admit, I reassessed this as well. Initially, I thought, okay, good, Woodley will kill him. But actually, when I reassess it, only one of these motherfuckers knows how to box. I know that Woodley knows how to fight. But Jake Paul knows how to box. So if Jake is careful and manages the dangers well and is able to unleash himself onto let's face it, an old Tyron Woodley, Dana said it himself, an old Tyron Woodley that's lost his last 4 fights. Who knows?
Listen,
Who knows?
Tyron's coming in because he saw the money Askren got and thought, I want some
I
of
want a
that
piece
shit.
of that.
I want some of that shit.
But the only thing is,
I'm getting more money. Shit.
the only thing I will say is we've never seen, or we not since Deji anyway, we've not seen what Jake Paul reacts like when he's punched.
Listen, he's gonna keep the fight long. Let me tell you that. He's already taller. He's got a reach and everything like that. He's gonna keep the fight long. He's gonna keep what's his name there the whole night. He's gonna keep Woodley there. Woodley will try and come in, and when he comes in, he'll get hit with either sharp hooks or check hooks or little right hands to remind him.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what you guys don't seem to get, and I keep preaching, is Jake Paul has been training in boxing for now the last 4 years. You get what I'm saying? It's different. All he knows is how to box. His whole body is wired to ducking, moving. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's his whole mind frame. Tyron Woodley's been doing MMA. It's different. It's different. No matter how much Thai boxing and Thai stuff he did when he went there, it's different. It's very different. This guy's dedicated himself to 4 years, 3.5, 4 years of just boxing, ducking, feinting, and all these things. When you come into that world, you're in his world. You're in his world. You get what I'm saying? You're in his world. So, I don't know. I just feel like Tyron's got a shot in the first round, but that's about it. Because as soon as he starts to get punched up, he's gonna want out.
He said on the Bisping's podcast today that he predicts himself winning in the third round.
In the third round knockout. That's what he's predicting. He's looking to knock him out in the third round.
And if he goes for one wild shot, yeah, he's gonna be there for all night because this guy knows, like I said, Jake knows how to fight. So I think Jake will jab him. Anytime he comes close, jab or check hook, jab or check hook. That's how I feel. No. Come on, JP, Paul, calm down. Look, listen, he's a YouTuber. He didn't grow up into boxing. It's just something he's doing now, and it's picking people that he thinks he can beat.
This guy, listen.
He's never gonna be pro. He's never gonna be.
This is why I'm not threatened by the likes of do you think this ruins boxing? This guy has found himself a very clever, very niche lane where he said to himself, realistically, you're going to see me win a world championship. But what I am going to do is I'm going to turn this into a prize fighting gig where I can earn myself money, beat some schmoes, earn a little bit of a rep for myself, earn a shitload of money, and get the fuck out. Why not?
It's not good. It's not a bad plan. It's not a bad plan, man. You know what I mean? It's not a bad plan at all. And
Paul, go on.
No, for the entertainer that he is, which is to me that's more the lane where he's at than the actual pro boxing sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's in it for the short term. If you know what I mean, rack up a few big Monday fights, get as much as he can and exit. You know, so
listen, Paul. Why would he jump into fight Usyk and them guys when they're not gonna give him as much money as what he's earning fighting these cans? If you can answer that question for me, Paul, then maybe he might actually go pro. You get me? They're not making as much money as he is. All of these guys, right? Yeah, Paul. Guess it's because he's getting good money. He's not going to stop that good money and then go get punched by a real fighter. He's not going to do that. When you can get punched by a non-fighter and make double the money. Come on.
Yeah, but I feel like he's stepping into the real fighter realm now, though.
No, because
with this whole Woodley thing, because it's off trailer now, isn't it? It's off trailer now, and Showtime is saying to him, bro, We're gonna put you on a little deal, but you gotta start. We're not doing what Triller be doing over there. We're more of
Yeah.
a, you know what I mean. We deal
More of
with
a
real
pro
numbers
outlet.
and real things over
Yeah.
here. You know what I mean. We don't deal with with them steroid numbers that they're doing over at Triller. We deal with real numbers over here. So you're gonna have to start bringing in some legit people, and he's got a 2 fight deal with two fight contract with Woodley. So even if he loses, there's 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 room for him to go back and get him on a rematch. So that's already good. The other thing that I wanted to ask you guys um, is a name that came across my radar today. I didn't know this guy's name before today, but I know both of you would know a lot about this guy,
Damn.
Shakur Stevenson. I hear good things about this guy. Will, you know about this? You know about this lad,
Yeah, American.
right? Will, educate me.
No, he's good. He's very, very good. He's very, very good. They're looking out for him to be the next Mayweather. But then again, how many next Mayweathers do you have? So many. He's good. He's good. But I'm still me is the test. Is the test for me. They keep all these good fighters away from each other in America. They kind of keep them all away from each other, and then when they get to maybe into their prime, getting past their prime, then they match them all up, and then it's like it's too late now.
Right,
Until
right.
then, until you fight someone credible, I can't really say anything. All I can say though, yeah, because I'm about to cut in a minute. I need to cut.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna
um,
wrap it up with one last bit of question that I wanted to ask both of you before you
okay,
go.
but
Um,
no, no, no. Let me say what I want to say. All I
yeah,
can say is, guys, I know all of you believe in him and everything like that, but I'm telling you now, July 24th, 20, whatever it is, Tyson Fury will be no more. That's all I'm saying to you. That's all I'm saying. That's it, done. That's all I'm gonna say.
okay, so that takes me to my last point for both of you. What did you make of that crazy press conference between
But the stare
Fury
down.
and not the stare down, the actual the presser itself, where Wilder said nothing the entire time, and he had his coach speaking on his behalf. Did you see the presser? Did you see the press conference?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Another one that's too
Yo, all I could say. Yeah.
another one too angry. Too angry. What for?
Yeah. No. I think. Ooh, Teofimo versus Devin Haney.
Oh, that's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Ooh. I want to go
So
with Devin Haney, yeah,
has,
but I don't
has
think Haney's
Lopez
got
agreed to
power.
fight him?
What?
I didn't know Lopez had agreed to fight him.
I don't know, but they're trying to fight each other, all them boys, because they're talking a lot of tough talk, all of them. Yeah, even
Mm.
Ryan Garcia. Even Ryan
Yeah,
Garcia's talking a lot. Like,
Garcia is who I'm thinking of. Ignore me. Not Lopez. It's Garcia who I'm thinking of.
yo, yeah, Wilder's a joke. I don't care if Wilder's a joke or not. All I'm saying is this time we're coming to knock Homeboy's block off. That's what we're coming for. We're knocking his block off. We're not playing boxing anymore. We're coming to knock his block off. I'm sorry, guys, but I'll rather see. I know how everybody feels, but I would rather see Wilder versus Joshua. Me personally, that I want to see the battle of the bombs. I want to see battle of the bombs. I don't want to see a boring fight because let's be honest, Fury will win that fight easily against Joshua. He will win it. He will make it boring like he did against Klitschko. The only fight that was exciting was him versus Wilder. That's because we all for Wilder. Like we were just waiting for that one punch. Never came. But but I would rather see Wilder versus Joshua. I just want to see who can take it the most and who like could get bombed out of there. This is the only like I like boxers, but this one I'd go for brawlers on this one. On this one, I just want brawlers. 2 brawlers in it, not a boxer or anything like that. There ain't
Yeah,
none. There ain't no accusations, man. We're lit. We're lit this year, man. We forgot
I
about
love it because you can see that the spirit and the fandom in the world's been relit against since So they've clearly got confidence
Yo,
that he believes that the whole world is there and he's ready to
all,
reignite fire.
all I can
Okay.
say is, once we knock him out, yeah, I don't want no flowers or anything like that. I don't want none. All I want is you to go and tell your boy he's coming. Just tell your boy he's coming. That's all we gonna say.
Okay. I want to thank everybody that's joined us tonight. If you're watching on playback, please stick a like on the show. If you're new around here, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. It helps us grow. It helps us increase our numbers. We do we do it for you guys. You guys are the reason why we're here. Whether it's one, whether it's 50, whether we want to get the number growing. And everybody that's joined us on Periscope as well. Thank you very much for doing that. Um, so yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Is there anything you guys wanted to add before we
One
before we
last thing.
get out?
One last thing. One last thing. Wilder's coming. That's all.
Okay.
I
Oh,
love it. I love it. I love it because we know how high
real.
we know how high the fall will be. So I love it.
Yeah,
Let's
man. Yeah,
go.
Okay,
right.
Chicks already preparing my fucking bed for when I fall.
It's gonna be glorious, man. I'm here with my popcorn for it, man. I know how you two get when it comes to them Wilder Fury age of conversations there, man. It gets crazy around here, man. So thank you everybody for joining us. Salute to you guys. Want to take us out? Will, Cheek?
Jake.
Peace.
Peace.
We out.
Alhamdulillah.
Dominance MMA. Sponsor.